What's poppin', y'all? I just recorded this video, but when I went to go download it, it came out a goddamn corrupt file. So here we are. We're talking about Power Book 3, Season 2, Episode 6, Raising Kanan. Before I even start, go follow MovieBot. I already gave him the like and whatnot. MovieBot, if you see this, I love you, baby. But anyway, this episode was crazy. Unique, finessed Rock. We really are seeing Kanan turn into the Kanan that we've seen in the original Power. There was just a lot happening, but let's go ahead and check this out.
Now, as we progress deeper into Raising Kanan, and especially Season 2, we return to a common theme explored in Season 1, the loss of Kanan's innocence, as well as Lu getting shit done, and getting shit done right. But with Kanan, we've seen a quick change, because at the beginning of Season 2,
also just gotta point out, I predicted Crown's death. This nigga Crown is in heaven, my nigga.
We saw a different Kanan compared to Season 1, someone who was more hesitant and someone who wasn't quite sure whether this was the life he wanted. But now he's fully let go of those thoughts and he is well and truly in the game, which I don't think should come as a surprise to any of us, because we all know who Kanan eventually became. But we're seeing this ruthless Kanan being born, something which Rock taught him way back in 1985. But this episode was more than just about Kanan. We saw Unique playing 3D chess, but so was Rock, so let's not count her out just yet, because it is a long game, and she knows War-El can't be trusted either. But one of the major talking points was Crown's death, and I'm sure we all saw this death coming in one way or another.
I predicted that shit. I'm just saying, bro, Crown was talking slick as fuck. He was in Lulu's. Lulu's getting disrespected this whole entire episode pretty much, but Crown was in Lulu's face talking about, you ain't no businessman. Your music vision ain't shit. It ain't going nowhere. He said, nigga, you Rock's little brother. He said, you'll never be nothing but Rock's baby brother. And I swear, bro, Lou grabbed the fucking little recording mic. You know that cord that attaches that you plug in and all that shit? Bro, grabbed that shit, went behind that nigga Crown. Yo, he literally went, choked that nigga out the same way Ghost choked that nigga Jason in the elevator. Bro, that nigga Lou got a fucking high off that shit. Nigga looked like he had a goddamn boner!
But later on in this video, I'm gonna come back to why I think Rock wanted Lou to kill Crown. So with that being said, this episode started with something I made reference to in the week, Rock playing the 50th law. Now when you work for others, you're at their mercy, they own your work, and they own you. And that's what Rock was telling everyone at the beginning of episode 6. She was gonna squash this shit with Sal Basselli, but she is no punk, and she wasn't bending over for the Italians either. She was thinking about the bigger picture. She wanted to go national, and we saw her meeting with Cartier later on, who not only showed us he's a man not to be messed with, but also someone who's got business in DC and Baltimore.
That is crazy, because actually I think Jukebox was like in DC in the original Power, but bro, Cartier, he literally had a mover like taking one of his paintings down to the car or something. Bro came up and said, hey, you think you can give me a hand? Cartier like pimp slapped the dude. He pimp slapped that nigga so hard I think some of his dreadlocks came out. And he said, nigga, don't ever interrupt me again. Then he came back and dude said, all right, I got the painting in the car. He was all scared and shit. Cartier walked up on him the same way the Kingpin walked up on Daredevil. And after that, he handed that nigga a 50. He told him, have a blessed day. That nigga Cartier is a confusing motherfucker.
Baltimore, but Rock faced opposition from not just Lou, but also Marvin. Now for the first time, we saw Kanan in the inner circle, something he wanted ever since season 1. We saw him standing outside Lamont's diner listening to Rock, Marvin, and Lou, and now he's finally in the mix. But we do have to say, Lou did warn him. Now we saw War-El telling Rock he's loyal, but we all know the game he's playing. He told Rock Unique has ties to the Italians, and this is a chess game that Unique's been playing on his board. Now chess is a fantastic game, because in the game of chess, there is no luck. If you lose, no matter how well you've played, at some point, you've made a mistake.
Bro, I'm telling you now, the way Unique finessed himself into the organization, War-El gotta be involved. They went up to New Jersey and got hit twice now. I'm telling you, bro. I know Unique was calling the shots when they were getting hit, but War-El gotta be in on this shit. War-El cannot be trusted. That nigga gotta go. He is a death prediction for me.
no matter how small or whether the moves was 5 or 40 moves ago, at some point, you did make a mistake. And Unique knew exactly what game he was playing. He played it just enough, where Rock needed to reach out to him for help, but just like that, he was back in the game. But that's not the only game he was playing. He planted a seed in Rock's mind about Lou missing Warrell with a Tech 9, but he knew exactly what he was doing. He knows Lou and Rock's
Oh yeah, I mean, also we gotta like talk about that because to be honest, man, Unique disrespected Lou. He walked up on him, popped his collar, told him he don't got what it take no more. Basically, he said, "Look, nigga, you used to be in the streets, but now you in the kitchen baking cookies." He said, "Nigga, you not Lulu no more. You just Lewis." Like, bro, I mean, like, Unique embarrassed this nigga. Like, Unique, bro, he really came up, popped this nigga's collar, like, was flapping this nigga's shirt, had that shit looking like a goddamn earthquake, my nigga. Like, it was terrible. And on top of that, bro, he said, "You not even a real killer no more." He said, "You don't fucking play Grand Theft Auto." He said, you only play EA Sports these days, my guy." He said Lou missed Warrell on purpose. He said Lou was like, "Nah, nigga, my gun jammed." He was like, "Yeah, sure it did." He told him. He said, "You don't got what it takes to catch a body."
Rock's relationship is on thin ice, and he's just helping create further cracks. But we do have to say, Rock is someone who's paying attention to Unique's chessboard.
Also, yeah, because like Salbacelli said that, I don't know if I already said this or not, but Salbacelli said that without Unique, that there's no operation. He said he wants Unique running the post in Jersey. Otherwise, he said, nigga does nothing.
You know she can't trust Warrell or Unique, and like Kanan once said in Power,
"Nah, son, you gotta be 3 moves ahead."
So Rock may have shook hands with Salbacelli, and Unique may have worked his way back into the game, but you can bet Rock is planning in her mind is whether or not she can execute, because she is pissing off a lot of people. But let's talk about Kanan's turn, because I know this is something we've all been waiting for. Now, Kanan had to move some money from the projects over to the bodega, but he was stopped by some kids in the neighborhood, with Freddy taking the money as well as Famous's chain. But
yeah, well, I'll talk about it in a second.
Rock wasn't going to help him, and neither was Marvin. So if we were to rewind it back to 1985, something Rock told Kanan was deal with them or deal with me, and she made Kanan go back to the park and deal with the bullies, and that's exactly what we saw Kanan do in episode 6. But before he did, Palomar not only gave him a gun, but also a kiss on the cheek, and I still don't know what angle Palomar is trying to work, but
yeah, I swear, I mean, bro, I think she's trying to fuck, but I could be wrong. But I mean, like, I swear, she's throwing all the signals.
Definitely keep an eye on Palomar and Corinne. Now, this was a moment we saw a switch of emotion from Kanan.
Bro, yeah, I mean, it went from, what is her name, Palomar and Corinne, it went from her, like, throwing more signals than a goddamn crossing guard to Kanan pistol whipping that nigga Freddy, breaking and entering. I mean, bro was really about to catch a body with his bare hands. But then, like, some old guy was in the fucking, like, in the hallway, and, like, he was looking in, like, "Hey, what's going on, youngsters?" And, famously, "Bro, we gotta go!" And then, like, like, as soon as they, like, went downstairs, the cops came. Famous, like, fucking, like, took off running. Kanan got ahead of him. Famous got caught. And, yeah, you guys will see the rest in a fucking minute.
Not only did he get his money back from Freddy, but he beat him down to the point where he'll think twice about fucking with Kanan. Similar to how we saw Kanan making a name for himself in 1985. He wants to be known as Kanan Stark, not just Rock's son, who's the brown bag boy, and he definitely left his mark. But coming back to Famous being locked up, I made reference to how Howard was the only one who could help him, and he did. Even though Kanan left him hanging at the cafe, he helped get Famous out. But there are 2 things we need to be mindful of from this scene. It does seem like Howard gave Kanan the paternity results, and the reason why he didn't want to give them before was because he wanted to show Kanan he'll be there in a time of need when Marvin or Rock wasn't. But 2, Sam the crackhead.
I forgot about that. Wait. What the fuck? Sam the crackhead? Nigga. What the fuck? What? Yo, I just thought this nigga was just the bum on the courts. Sam the crackhead? This nigga ain't got no name tag on. I don't know. That shit just sound proper as fuck. Like, you know, can you imagine like sliding through a McDonald's drive-thru and you know, like a nigga being like, "Hi, welcome to McDonald's. My name is Sam the Crackhead. How can I help you?" Like, it just kind of flows.
Now, he was scooped up by the cops, but more importantly, he was the
God damn, wait a second. Yo, bro. I mean, yeah, he was the crackhead who seen Kanan shoot Howard back in season 1, episode 10. But we are season 1, episode 9, whatever you want to fucking say. But anyway, like I said, bro, this nigga seen it, but I mean, he said himself, he high as a kite, high as fucking Georgia pine and all that shit. But nigga, I don't know. Like, I mean, this, first of all, that nigga stay in jail. I mean, god damn. You talk about a repeat offender. But then on top of that, I mean, is this nigga so fucking high? I mean, this nigga smoking all kind. Can I say crack on YouTube? Well, I mean, this nigga just said crackhead. So, I mean, a movie if I said crackhead, then it gotta be okay. Like I said, this nigga out there like blowing all kind of crack. Will he even remember that shit? And I mean, can you even really take this nigga's word for it? I mean, y'all really think this nigga could sell anything to a jury?
the crackhead who saw Kanan after he shot Howard in season 1. Now, initially I thought we may see Famous blab his mouth to Detective Burke, but I think we need to keep our eyes on Sam. And
also, yeah, okay, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know this nigga actually had a name, but yeah, I don't know about that nigga Sam, but motherfucking Famous walked out of jail the same way. I mean, like, do y'all fucking remember when Young Boy first got out of jail and like, you know, like niggas was all surrounding him and he had all them bags and shit? Bro, I swear, like, this nigga Famous walked out like he just did like a 10-year stint. Like, I was like, motherfucker, like, yo, Detective Howard was like, cool it, nigga, you was in there for one night. You was in a holding cell. But they was punking that nigga in there too. They was telling that nigga Famous straight up like, ain't you that nigga who fucking like, cause he was rapping to himself, and they was like, ain't you that nigga who fucking sing streets need a body? And he was like, yeah, bro, that shit go hard, don't it? He was like, hell nah, I don't listen to that kind of shit, homie. And then after that, he was all telling him, he was all like, yeah, we found your mixtapes in the garbage. And like, I was like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, Famous. I mean, you know, maybe, you know, I mean, brother, Walgreens is hiring. Bro, he told that nigga he is garbage and Famous ain't fighting or do nothing. He just went and stood in the corner. So, yeah, and then like I said, like the motherfucker walked out of jail the same way Martin Luther King did. Like, I mean, like I was just like, yo, bro, take it easy, son.
and whether Detective Burke gets the answers she's looking for from him instead.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, nigga. And Detective Burke, like when all that was happening, when Howard was giving him Kanan those paperwork, Detective Burke was like just cooling in the cut, just in her car, just watching it all happen. Like there was a lot happening because like that crackhead, or what do you call it, crackhead Sam, that motherfucker was walking by Kanan and Howard when he was giving him the paperwork, and Detective Burke was just fucking posted in the cut like the goddamn mob, just watching the you know. So I mean, I don't want to say she's a death prediction, but she sort of is. Cause I mean, y'all already know in the Power universe, when niggas start digging, when bitches get curious, you already know where they end up. Heaven. Or hell, maybe. I mean, y'all think Ghost went to heaven? Actually, nigga, they speculate Ghost still alive, but another topic, another video. Anyway, like I said, bro, y'all already know when niggas start getting curious, when niggas start asking questions. I mean, like I said, that's one of the last things they do.
We also saw how Burke was digging into Howard's past, and there was a gap between 1974 and 76, where Howard was working undercover, something we learned in season 1. So we've got Detective Burke, Sam, and Howard, and I think Howard may need to get rid of Burke. But let's talk all things Duke, Kenya, and Marvin. But don't forget about Rock, because she was always going to be involved in some way. Now, we saw Duke and Kenya bonding over a little shopping spree, the complete opposite to what Duke did.
Bro, Kenya had Jukebox out there trying on dresses like she was on the goddamn runway. Jukebox was just not feeling that shit. Jukebox like ran into her old homies she used to steal clothes with. They out there like, yo, what's up, Juke? You know, she's all like, I'm Laverne's mother. And they're all like, who the fuck is Laverne? Like, you know, I mean, like, I just don't see this Kenya and Jukebox shit going good. And on top of that, Marvin did confront Jukebox's mom and was like, yo, bitch, you left us already. Stay gone. So I Kenya, not a death prediction, but I just don't see her being a reoccurring character like past maybe season 3.
Did in season 1, but there is no escaping her old life as Jukebox. Now, I was beginning to wonder whether we'd see Rock talking to Marvin about what went down between him and Juke, and boy did she lay into him. She told him she helped raise Juke, and if he puts hands on Juke, he puts hands on Rock, and the next time he does, she's gonna kill him herself. And it's not the first time we've seen threats made like this in Power. Most recently we saw it with Monet and Diana in Power Book 2 Ghost, but seeing Marvin tell Kenya to disappear.
Just letting y'all know we got some book 2 content coming soon. And actually I got some book 4 content coming probably tomorrow or maybe tonight. We'll see.
Here, you could really see the hurt in Marvin's eyes. Kenya leaving him really did do some damage, and he was trying to fight back all the anger that's been building and building. And the problem with Marvin is, he's put a lid on his anger, but sooner or later we're gonna see him turn into the Marvin we saw in season 1. Now, we did see him ask about Tony at the start of episode 6, saying he had Tony's up in Westchester, and Marco's also someone who said the same.
Bro, Tony was a death prediction for me last season. Like, she's definitely, like I said, bro, I mean, like, she'll be in the same place as fucking Saddam Hussein and Adolf Hitler, soon enough, bro. Because, Marvin gonna catch her slipping. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Like, if you're a Tony fan, like I said, enjoy the episodes while she's still alive. Because, man, this nigga Marvin, this nigga out there on some detective shit. Nigga look like Nate the Great. Like, nigga, come on.
He lives in Westchester, Scarsdale, and I'm sure we can all put 2 and 2 together.
I gotta slow down with me just free speaking. I gotta get on like Twitch or something because like I don't know, like I'm trying to get this channel monetized soon, and then I just be being real, bro. Like if you don't like it, that's cool, but if you do fuck with me, then I'm gonna try to fuck with you soon. I want to give back to everybody who supports me. That's like my goal. Like I don't want this to just be a YouTube channel. I want this to be a family. I want this to be a place where we can like openly speak to each other, where we all support each other, and like if y'all need some shit, the bigger I get, like I want to like be able to like give back to all y'all, like I really like, cause I'm not gonna go into my personal life, but like, it's pieces, brother. It's pieces. But like I'm praying and I'm hoping that, you guys love me and you guys just, be like, yeah, this crazy ass nigga. Like I'm tired of going back to jail and shit. I like lost my girl and like she miscarried and I lost my kid. A whole another story. I don't know why I'm getting into all that shit, but like I said, I just really want this shit to happen. Long story short, I'm gonna try to ease up on the. Is my mic okay? I'm gonna try to ease up on the cussing. And yeah, because I really want to try to get monetized. So forgive me for all that shit. Some of y'all, y'all niggas in the. Y'all ninjas! Is that weird? Because I'm not white, nigga. Like, whatever. Y'all was in the comment section like, oh, we don't appreciate you saying the excessive use of the word nigga or ninja. Whatever, bro. Like I said, I'm sorry. I was raised around the word. It's like been like a reoccurring theme throughout my life. Like, it is literally like ingrained in my family's vocabulary. All the literacy that surrounds me involves the word nigga. I do apologize. I'll try to ease up with it, okay?
Together, Marvin's gonna be paying Tony a little visit. Now, he is also someone who has a knack of finding who he wants. For example, Scrappy's cousin in episode 2, Kenya in episode 6, and soon to be Tony once again. But on his relationship with Juke, it really is broken beyond repair. Juke made it clear in episode 1.
You ever gonna forgive Marvin?
Wasn't planning on it.
Now, I wouldn't be surprised to see Juke tell Kenya exactly what happened with her and Marvin, which is why we could see this scene from the official trailer. Now, let's talk all things Lou and Crown, because there was no way Lou was going to let Crown get away with the latest move behind his back. But what I was surprised with was Ziza, but it does definitely...
Again, I don't know how I let that shit slip. When Lou choked that motherfucking Crown out, Ziza just happened to be standing there like, what next, Lou? Like, so like I was kind of surprised that like Lou, like the way he was looking at her, like I mean, y'all remember how like Dexter used to look at niggas who was wrapped up on plastic on them tables? Like, I mean, yo, like that's the way like Lou was looking at her. Like, I mean, I don't know if Lou was finna like, be like, yeah, come on, baby, let's do this shit, or turn her into fucking Crown. I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean, is it crazy for me to be like Ziza was finna Crown? Cause like, my phone was on 1%, then it crowned. So, is it crazy for me to think that Ziza was finna Crown?
Definitely makes sense, and I'm gonna come back around to this in just a moment. But starting with Rock's conversation with Lou, we've already spoken about Unique's chess moves with how he said he missed Worrell with a Tech 9, but Lou wasn't lying when he said his gun jammed. It definitely did. But he said
that is true, cause y'all can't forget, like I said, hey, them niggas turned Lou into a crispy piece of bacon. Lou looked like he got left in the oven for like an hour, bro. Come on, like they fucked that nigga up in that house fire.
he was done doing that work.
My nigga Lou ain't been the same since either. I'm sorry!
And surprisingly, Rock said she'd let him go, but I think it was the complete opposite. I think she wanted Lou to get rid of Crown, because that way, Cartier steps in and becomes Lou's partner in the label. And what does that do for Rock? It brings her into the business and a way for her to clean her cash, because we all know Rock wants to learn how Cartier does what he does. So I think this was a chess move from Rock, and both Rock and Cartier are ones to watch, and maybe Ziza was involved as well. Now, earlier in the week, I did make reference to how we need to pay attention to songs in the background, and the lyrics behind this scene was Trouble Coming My Way, and there was definitely trouble for Lou, who really did flip a switch, and let's not get it twisted, he did let a lot of shit go, but Crown making his move with Rock was the final straw, and he didn't just stop at the punch this time, he took it all the way, and this scene did kinda remind me of when Ghost did the same to Jason Michich. And Lou really did have his work cut out with Crown, but he's the guy to get shit done. And
I'm saying, bro, like Lou really, there was no mercy, bro. Like it was brutal. Like y'all remember when Drew killed, what was that? It was not Peso. What was that? Oh, Lil Guap. Y'all remember when fucking Drew killed Lil Guap on them steps? Like how brutal and intense, and it took time. Like, bro, like this was something like, bro, like it legit, like it seemed like some real life shit. Like that seemed like the real life timing of what it take to choke a nigga out with the fucking cord that you plug into the fucking mic and then plug into the fucking, what do you call it? The fucking, what is that? The vocal box? I don't know. I'm not no studio nigga. But like I said, that cord that you plug in so niggas can fucking like make music. Basically, like Lou took that shit, wrapped it around Crown's fucking neck like a goddamn fucking diamond choker necklace. And bro, he got to fucking work. Bro, Crown was like a Puerto Rican nigga, I think. But bro, Lou left that nigga purple. Nigga was looking like Barney.
and get shit done right. But again, a 3D chess move by Rock to bring Cartier in play, in my opinion. And that was episode 6, where we saw the death of Crown, and where Kanan Stark has finally arrived, as well as chess moves across the board, from Unique to Rock. But drop all your thoughts down below on all things episode 6, and of course if you are new to the channel,
I predicted Crown's death. Literally, you can go look at it on my channel. I literally just uploaded the video like 2-3 days ago. I knew Crown was going to be a pack. I know it's going to be in the very next episode. But like I said, I knew that nigga was going to heaven. Or I mean, if y'all think Crown in heaven, I mean, maybe he's where the other people go. But I mean, goddamn, I don't fucking know. But anyway, like I said, if you enjoyed the video, like, sub. I got book 2 content coming this week. I got book 4 content coming this week. I got a fucking video for my 100 subscriber coming this week, because we're actually over 100 subs already. What are we at, like 103? Yeah, like we're at like 103 subs, so like we're already past the fucking mark already. So yeah, bro, I got 100. Oh, wait a second. Oh, fuck me. Oh yeah, no. We're at 105. I'm sorry. So you see what I'm saying? Like last time I looked, we were at like 98, bro. You know, and then like I fucking, because I got like some other shit going on in like the outside internet world, and like, yeah, brother, like I was just like, holy shit, like, I'm at like over 100 subs, You know, like my watch time's over. It's like almost at 1,000 hours. Like, we gotta get to 4,000, so we're like a quarter way there. Like I said, those subs are going up, so I just appreciate you guys. Once you guys can get me monetized, all I want to do is give back to you. Cause my life ain't. I don't want to say my life ain't shit. Cause I'm grateful for being alive. I'm grateful for my health. There are people who don't have it, but it's just like I'm not good at anything besides YouTube. Like this is like me. Like I'm just great at like talking about shit and just giving my opinion and just being me. But you know, like I tried so hard to do some other shit. Man, fuck my past, bro. Man, fuck nobody give a fuck about that shit. But anyway, yeah, if you enjoyed the video, like, sub, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace. What is wrong with me? I'm being a little girl. Sheesh. Where my alcohol at?